How are we doing this evening? This is our first rally in Edinburgh, hey? Are you excited? Brilliant, we've got a great night lined up for you. We've got some fantastic speakers coming along, and somebody tells me that Mr. Farage might be in the house as well. Brilliant. So, first of all, I want to thank you all for coming along this evening. It's not easy being a Brexit supporter, is it? We all know that. There's the media out there that are trying to do their best to attack us. I've seen that firsthand. My political career started 4 weeks ago, so it's been a bit of a whirlwind for me. As well as the media, we've got our politicians and the people that we voted to represent us that are attacking us as well. Do we agree with that? Yes. They're undermining our democracy, which is the foundation of our society, and we just cannot allow them to do that. And do you know what? One of the other things I want to share with you, and this is from a personal level, I feel like I've been attacked by some people that I know and trusted because of the way that I voted or my political beliefs, which is quite sad that we live in a society like that, but that is the reality. But for me, the most important thing here is that we stand up for what we believe in. Would you agree with that? Not all of you know my story, so I'm going to share a little bit of that with you. Now, I've not been airlifted from London and dumped in Scotland, so I just want to make that clear, so despite the accent. So I live here, I live in Argyll and Bute, a beautiful part of the country. We've got some people from Argyll and Bute there, amazing. So beautiful part of the country, particularly at this time of year when the sun's out. It's amazing over there, as you know. And so for me, I'm married to a Scot. My business is in Scotland is my home, and I'm fiercely passionate and protective of this country. And so when I was sitting there 4 weeks ago, and that email came out to me saying, would you like to subscribe to the Brexit Party? I was like, yes, 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 I need to do this. And so I'm so grateful for you guys for coming out this evening, because this is what it's all about. It's all about the fight for democracy. Do we believe in democracy? Okay, so we're going to move into a short video now. So if our technology is working, could you guys take that away for us? Thank you.
Have been betrayed. That is why I set up the Brexit Party. It's why we're going to fight the European elections on May the 23rd, and that is just the beginning of what is needed in this country.
Democracy is under threat.
And when politicians fail to deliver, there must be consequences.
I was too young to vote in 2016, but now I support the Brexit Party because I believe in delivering on democracy.
It's time to recognise that actually we are an incredible nation.
This isn't about left or right.
It's about standing up for our right to be heard.
Successful, hard-working, so much to be confident, enthusiastic and optimistic about.
That's why I'm supporting the Brexit Party.
We are a single nation. We wish to remain a nation.
They must adhere to the promises made to the people.
Let's be optimistic.
And for the benefit of our children and grandchildren, if you want a home and you're a Brexiteer, you join the Brexit Party now.
We can do so much better than currently we're getting from our members of Parliament. We want to be an independent, self-governing nation, making its own laws, controlling its own borders, and being proud of who we are as a people. Join us, help us, support us, do what you can for us. We need change in this country, and we need it now. Britain needs the Brexit Party, and the Brexit Party needs you.
Now, throughout my life, I've faced discrimination head-on for the colour of my skin and also because of who I choose to love. But I will not stand by and watch my fellow citizens being singled out and targeted because of their political beliefs. I just think that that's wrong. We need to stand up against this, and we need to send a clear message, not just to Westminster, but we need to send that to Holyrood as well. You know, I think my mum's watching, so hello, Mum. There was one thing that my old mum taught me from a very, very early age, and she said, you never, ever, ever give in to bullies. Now, Nicola Sturgeon and the rest of the Remain Parliament in Holyrood would have you believe that Scotland voted almost unanimously to remain in the EU. We know that's not true, don't we? So, how about this? There's over 1 million people in Scotland, 1 million Scots that voted to leave the EU. And I call them our forgotten 1 million, because that's what we've been. I voted with you guys, and we've been forgotten. Now let's put some context around that, because actually 977,000, I think it was, voted for the SNP in the last general election of 2017. So what does that tell you? More of us voted for Brexit than voted for the SNP. So here is my message to Nicola. When you're trying to diminish the vote that we received to leave the EU, all you're doing is diminishing your own mandate, because you got even less than we did. So out of that 977,000, they returned 35 MPs to Westminster. So here's the thing. I understand that that was a different vote. Totally different, general election, referendum. But why should my vote be worth less than theirs? Why should your vote be worth less than theirs? It's just not right, and it's just not fair. So the Brexit Party is standing up, it's giving a voice to all of us who voted in 2016, and we're going to make Brexit happen. So I'm going to do it because Richard's not here tonight, but what do we want? Brexit. When do we want it? No. What do we want? Brexit. When do we want it? No. Get your placards out, come on! Brilliant, thank you. Okay. So as I mentioned, we've got some fantastic speakers lined up.